Yehovah Elohim Sva'ot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me and cover me and stir me and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, now, behold. Ezekiel chapter 48. Following is the list of tribes. This is Dan's territory from the north end through Hethlon to the entrance of Hamat, Hatzar Enan at the border of Damascus northward, next to Hamat, and they will have their sides east and west. Asher's territory will run alongside the territory of Dan from east to west. Naphtali's territory will run along the territory of Asher from east to west. Manasseh's territory will run alongside the territory of Naphtali from east to west. Ephraim's territory will run alongside the territory from Manasseh from east to west. Reuben's territory will run alongside the territory of Ephraim from east to west. Yehudah's territory will run alongside the territory of Reuben from east to west. Alongside the territory of Yehudah from the east to the west will be the offering. You are to set aside 25,000 cubits wide, 8 miles, and in length equal to distance between east and west boundaries of one of the portions, with the sanctuary inside it. The offering you are to set aside for Yehovah is to be 8 miles long and 3 wide. This holy offering will be for the Kohanim. It will be 8 miles in length along its north and south sides, and 3 in width along its west and east sides. Yehovah's sanctuary will be inside it. The portion set aside as holy will be for the Kohanim, who are descendants of Zadok, that remained faithful to my commission and did not go astray when the people of Israel and the Leviim went astray. It is to be an especially holy portion, set apart for them and taken from the offering of the land, next to the border of the Leviim. Alongside the territory for the Kohanim, the Leviim are to have a portion 8 miles long and 3 wide. Its total length will be 8 and its width 3. They may not sell, exchange, or alienate any of this choice land, because it is holy for Yehovah. The 5,000 cubits, that is, the 1.5 miles that are left of the width, is to be for common use of the city, for households and for open fields. The city will be inside it and will measure 4,500 cubits, just under 1.5 miles, along each of its sides, north, south, east, and west. The city is to have outside its border land 440 feet wide on each side, north, south, east, and west. A strip next to the holy offering extended 3 miles to the east and 3 to the west is to be left. This area by the holy offering is to be used to grow food for those serving in the city. The people from all the tribes of Israel who serve in the city will farm it. The entire offering will be 8 miles square, including the section for the city. What remains will be for the prince. The land on the 2 sides of the holy offering and section for the city, that is, the portion eastward from the 8 miles of the offering, eastern border to the land's eastern border, and the portion westward from the 8 miles, and from the offering's western border to the land's western border. This land adjacent to the tribal portion will be for the prince, with the holy offerings and the sanctuary of the house inside it. Thus the land belonging to the Leviim and the section of the city will be inside that which belongs to the prince. The territory belonging to the prince will be between the territory of Yehudah and the territory of Benjamin, which which brings us to the rest of the tribes. Benjamin's territory will run from east to west. Shimon's territory will run alongside the territory of Benjamin from east to west. Issachar territory will run alongside the territory of Shimon from east to west. Zebulun's territory will run alongside the territory of Issachar from east to west. Gad's territory will run alongside the territory of Zebulun from east to west. Alongside the territory of Gad from the Negev southward, the border will run from Tamar to the water of Meravat Kadesh, then the Valley of Egypt, and on the Great Sea. This is the land you are to distribute by lot to the tribes of Israel for inheritance. And these are the portions, says Yehovah Elohim. These are the city's exits. They are to be named under the tribes of Israel, three gates on each of the four sides. The four sides each measure just under 1.5 miles on the north. Gates named after Reuben, Yehuda, and Levi on the east. Gates named after Joseph, Benjamin, and Dan on the south. Gates named after Shimon, Issachar, and Zebulun on the west, and gates named after Gad, Asher, and Naphtali. The perimeter of the city will be just under 6 miles long, and from the day and the name the city will be Yehovah Shammah. Yehovah is there. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this final 48th chapter of Ezekiel? We can know that the 12 tribes of Israel will live in the land given by Yehovah, and will live with this mystery prince. From the north down, Dan's, Asher's, Naphtali's, Manasseh's, Ephraim's, Reuben's, Yehuda's. The territory belongs to the prince from Yehuda to Benjamin. From the prince's territory down is Benjamin's, Shimon's, Issachar's, Zebulun's, Gad's. Know that there is a functional use for the land. Aim to be faithful to Yehovah's commission. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We encourage all to be faithful to Yehovah's commission. Bear one another's burdens. Be faithful to Yehovah's commission. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, self-control. End with this on this Friday night Shabbat using the Arianic blessing, using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat shalom, shalom, shalom.